All right, what's up, guys? Pet Man Matt Morrow, Carolina Varsity, taking a look at the big matchup down at Scotland County, Pate Stadium. You got the big bad Mallard Creek Mavericks rolling down there to take on the strong Scotland County Scots. Two Titan powerhouse teams gonna go at it to kick off the football season here in North Carolina on Thursday night. Taking a look at the matchup on the field, of course, you got teams have scrimmages, so we've got an idea of the personality of these teams. And you look at the last games they played last year. Mallard Creek, they were a heavy run team. They got behind against Butler in the playoffs. Of course, had some trouble coming back, and they ended up losing in the second round. Not typical for Mallard Creek. Scotland lost a tough game at home to Cape Fear in a big upset that a lot of people did not see coming. And thing Cape Fear did was shut down the run. And I remember looking at that game and saying, a lot of people didn't give Cape Fear much of a chance, but I said, you go out there and you throw all your rocks at stopping the run and dare them to beat you with the pass, and Scotland couldn't do it. So you look at the game now this year, Mallard Creek's strength is the front seven on defense. They got a really good defensive line. Guys like Jordan Davis, Charles Johnson, and Angel Rivera, along with linebackers Kalen Allen and Cameron Lowry. All of those guys are really strong defensive players, and I think stopping the run is going to be Mallard Creek's strength. So once again, I think Scotland, of course, is going to come out there and do what they do best, which is run the football, but you've got to have some balance in there. So I think Scotland's going to have to throw it a bit to try to open things up a little bit, because if I'm Mallard Creek, I'm keeping 8 in the box, and I'm going to dare you to throw. And I'm going to say, those 8 are going to stop what Scotland does best and force them out of the comfort zone. Conversely, for Mallard Creek, you've got talented players on offense that you don't really know about just yet. I think, this is going to be a huge stage, and, my concern is how are they going to react to that? Of course, they're going to have some experienced players like Jamar Tate on the offensive line that have been there. That is a very good offensive lineman. And Mallard Creek's going to be big up front, as they always are. They're going to have a new quarterback. Most likely Jaden Washington will be the quarterback of this team. And he can really throw it. I think that's going to give them a new element that they, not necessarily have had as much in the past. They're going to have talented running backs. They have a really good receiver in Knowledge Gainey on the outside. I think it's going to be one of their top playmakers. But there's going to be a lot of guys that are thrust into that playmaking role that not necessarily have been there on a varsity level with a ton of experience. So that's going to be a thing I'm looking at from the Mallard Creek standpoint. Honestly, I think it's going to be a really competitive game, of course. And you got Titans clashing early in the season. I think the defenses may be a little bit ahead of the offenses, though Scotland has that dynamic talent of Zamir White, and they've also got another great running back that's a D1 caliber player as well. You look at those things, of course, you want to give the edge to Scotland, but, I think it's going to be a great game regardless. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter. It's going to be an awesome environment. I plan on being there. We won't be streaming it, but I will be having updates on Twitter. When some big plays happen, I'll tweet those out as soon as I can. So follow me on Twitter at PetManCV, PEPMANCV. And I'll have all of the updates that you need to follow along with the game if you can't be there. Looking forward to it, guys. Good luck. And thanks for watching. Appreciate it.